Hello, here today, it's about time we do a deep drill update into what I truly believe is one of the most underrated and overlooked SPACs, BFT. We are going to look at what's in store with their coming merger with Paysafe in the first half of this year. We're going to be looking at the recent news updates and where I think this stock is going in the short and long term. Stick around, this is one stock that I think could be explosive in 2021 and beyond once the merger goes through. Keep it simple. For those of you new to the channel, I am the Simple Trader and I share with you EPG stocks, yes, explosive exponential potential growth stocks that I am buying, looking to buy or already have sitting in my freedom portfolio. I am not a financial advisor, so please understand this is all for entertainment only. Full disclosure, I started my first small position in BFT back in early December last year when I released my first video on this stock at $13.40. Today it's trading at just under $17, meaning over 25% gains on paper. If you need a deep dive on BFT and Paysafe fundamentals, then please check out my previous video, as this video won't be going into all the juicy merger and prospectus financials, etc. No more plugging, let's just start drilling. Okay, if you didn't know, the man behind Foley Transmit Acquisition Corp 2, ticker symbol BFT, is none other than billionaire investor and serial entrepreneur Bill Foley. He is the chairman of Fidelity National Financial and Black Knight Services. He also owns the Las Vegas Golden Knights ice hockey team, who play in the National Hockey League. His full resume is just too impressive to go over fully here, but just know this: he is a proven winner, and winners own sports teams. Simply put, Bill Foley is the MVP right here, as I see him leading Paysafe forward to becoming a blockbuster company in the future. The BFT merger with online payments giant Paysafe was formally announced on the 7th of December last year, which seems like years ago. The target date of the merger is yet to be determined, but is set for the first half of this year, which means it could happen within the next few months. Now that's what I'm talking about. Okay, let's get straight into the main course and look at what Paysafe has done in the last few months since my last video, which was uploaded back in December. On the 15th of December, Paysafe launched Paysafe Cash in the US to enable online cash payments. What is Paysafe Cash? Simply put, it's a payment platform for anyone without a credit card or bank account. It could, according to the press release, appeal to approximately 22% of US households that are either underbanked or unbanked, with no requirement for a bank account or to share sensitive financial information over the internet. Paysafe Cash allows all Americans to transact online, including to pay rent, government bills, access a diverse range of other digital financial services, and most importantly for me, engage in e-commerce. This is just big. On the 21st of December, Paysafe announces its partnership with Amelco to plug US Sportbook into unified payments platform. Amelco has a global presence in the global gaming space, and in the last 2 years have expanded into the US regulated market, receiving its New Jersey software supplier license in 2018, and followed this with entries into Colorado, Indiana, Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Tennessee. This for me demonstrates clearly just how dominant Paysafe are in the online sportsbook market, which is growing big and blowing up not just in the US but worldwide. On the 23rd of December, one day before Christmas Eve, we may have the biggest news to come out in the last few months, which is that Paysafe has partnered with Microsoft and Bill Gates to provide online payment solutions for millions of Microsoft customers on its Microsoft Store and its Xbox.com gaming platform. This is simply a ginormous win that expands through 22 countries and will further be extended as a payment option for purchases made on the Xbox gaming console itself in early 2021. As an Xbox owner, I see big things for this. On the 11th of January, Paysafe entered into a partnership with Colorado online sportsbook Bet Wildwood. The deal sees Bet Wildwood integrate Paysafe's unified payment technology. Factor in that for November, according to Colorado Department of Revenue's Division for Gaming, it saw state sportsbooks collectively accept $231 million in wagers, which is the highest to date. This suggests that this will be big moving forwards. On January the 12th, Paysafe announces NetTeller, the digital wallet arm of Paysafe, will launch new business and consumer features. The big takeaway for me is this: the NetTeller mobile app has a new streamlined design with a focus on easy navigation, but check this, there are new cryptocurrency features such as the option to automate the buying and selling of cryptocurrencies. This for me is big, as we see the crypto space recently exploding, and the fact that Paysafe are on the wagon is a huge move. On the 13th of January, Paysafe Card launches in the Republic of Moldova. The big thing here is I see a monopoly forming. According to the release, out of Moldova's 3.65 million population, and as of 2019, only 14% of that population had credit cards, and 3 out of every 4 transactions were paid using cash. This could be a nice income stream, as it could appeal to many of the population who would now be able to access online purchases as well as joining online gaming, for example. Yes, I know the population is small, but hey, it's still a win-win. On the 14th of January, Paysafe releases research that confirms online payment platforms are crucial to online growth of the US online sports betting market. Considering Paysafe are already partnered with big hitter DraftKings. This research does put some more credence though into the future of this sector and the potential massive growth that Paysafe could potentially ride on all the way to the moon. On the 1st of February, Paysafe announces a partnership with Virginia Lottery through Income Access. Income Access is Paysafe's marketing and technology services provider. The Virginia Lottery launched iLottery on July the 1st, 2020, the first day legally allowed in the state, and earned the distinction of the most successful iLottery launch in US lottery history. So, simply put, they are partnering with a big hitter for years to come. Have you had enough yet? Okay. Finally, on the 17th of February, Paysafe's NetTeller and Skrill enter into agreements with Luckbox, who are a leading provider of legal, real money esports betting. This is another big win in the gambling industry. And do you see what I'm starting to see? I'm starting to think that they are literally taking over the whole online gambling space. This is just gonna be phenomenal for them moving forwards. Okay, let's take a quick look at the price action and see what we can gauge moving forwards. Well, there is a clear uptrend here, as we can see the 9-day EMA over the 20-day EMA, and we now have 4 strike points on a linear uptrend line showing higher lows. What's interesting is since the all-time high on 25th of February, the highs have also been lower. What essentially this means is an arrow formation, which means there's a bit of uncertainty. Now, the volume is pretty stable, and until we see some news of the merger, I'm not expecting this and the stock price to pick up drastically. The RSI is also floating and sitting around in the neutral zone, so apart from the overall trend being upwards, for me there's not a lot to go on from the technicals, which isn't all that bad, as I'm sure you must know that the fundamentals of Paysafe are what I am more focused on and interested in long term. Since the entire market is tanking this past week, and quite significantly, I am literally going shopping and looking for the best deals around. I've already added Palantir on Thursday, but for BFT I may wait a bit first, since its price hasn't really gone down all that much given the market correction we are seeing now. Overall, with the news and contracts coming out of Paysafe in the last few months, it firmly reiterates my bullish thesis on this stock once the merger is completed. My price target for Paysafe, as long as the merger does go through, is at $200 within a 1 to 3 year time frame. Yes, that might sound crazy, but I've looked into all the fundamentals and that's the price I'm getting. I'm in this stock for the long term and I'm not moving on my position. As I described in my first deep drill on Paysafe, I believe this company could in the future, under Bill MVP Foley, rise up to dominate the entire payments market. I picture this stock as a sleeping dragon that will rise up and start throwing flames on the market.
I take a flamethrower to this place!
In the short term, leading up to the merger date, which was stated to be within the first half of the year, meaning we could get there within the next 4 months, I see the stock trending up to close to $25 the closer we get to June without a merger date, or as soon as we see a merger date announced. I don't see this stock going too parabolic though, as maybe it's just not trendy enough. I mean, Bill Foley is just not on the same trendiness level as a Bill Ackman or a Chamath Palihapitiya. But hey, that's good for me, as I don't want the stock to go parabolic as a long-term investor. I see this stock, and I want this stock to follow the square price action chart, which is a steady rise to triple digits and beyond. Thank you for watching, and remember that I do have a position in BFT, so do take my analysis with precaution. Do your own due diligence and speak to a professional before you look to invest any of your money. The purpose of my channel is purely to share my deep drills on stocks that I want to buy or already have bought, which may help you to make some educated investment moves going forward. If you are interested in other huge growth stocks that I have in my portfolio, please check out my other videos. For more huge growth stock picks, analysis and updates, please stay tuned and just consider subscribing to my channel so you get the information first. I am the Simple Trader, and I try to keep this very simple, and will simply see you next time.